What's the most insane thing your dad ever built from scratch? I always thought his weird garage projects were just a midlife hobby. But that summer, when a Category 4 hurricane hit our coastal town and wiped out the entire grid, those random metal scraps became our lifeline. The storm had passed, but our power was gone. For everyone. And my mom, already fragile after surgery, relied on a home ventilator that couldn't run without electricity. The authorities said it'd take 3 weeks to restore anything beyond the hospitals. I was panicking, begging them for a backup solution. But my dad, he didn't say a word. He just walked out of the house at 6 a.m. with a toolbox, returned hours later with junk-old solar panels, rusted batteries, even a piece of a Tesla someone abandoned on the highway. While I tried to stay calm and my mom struggled to breathe, my dad was on YouTube watching electrical engineering tutorials at 2x speed. He sketched out a plan on the back of a cereal box and told me he was going to build something they couldn't deny. That night, he slept in the garage. By the next morning, there was wiring all over the driveway. Neighbors came by thinking he'd lost it. I almost believed it too. But then I saw him connect a power inverter to a self-built control system using parts labeled USAF. I asked him where they came from, and he just said, storage. Turns out he'd once worked on a military base as a technician and had kept manuals, forgotten blueprints, even filed a patent years ago that no one took seriously. But now it was working. He powered my mom's ventilator by day 3. The local council came to investigate the noise and saw what he'd built. One of them actually asked him to take it apart. Unsafe, they said. He didn't. He added load balancers and started powering 3 more homes on the block. Word spread. A retired engineer called it the cleanest off-grid microstation he'd seen in 20 years. Reporters came. Startups emailed. I asked my dad if he was proud. He said, "I'm not done." That winter, we moved to a bigger town, and 2 years later I co-founded a sustainable energy company using the exact prototype he built with scrap. It's now running on over 300 rooftops. When I pitched our first investor, I pulled out the cereal box diagram. He looked at it, smiled, and said, "That's your MVP, huh?" And I nodded, because it wasn't just a generator. It was survival, invention, and love wired together under pressure. And when people ask me where I learned to build things that last, I tell them about a dad who faced disaster and built defiance out of spare parts while the world watched from candlelight.